Hello everyone, this is neko here. If you have seen my posts in my other social media sites, like Instagram and Twitter, you can see most of my posts are mainly arts based, I would say. Sometimes you can see me drawing cards as anime girls, sometimes you can see my drawing my own origin characters. And the other times, well, you get the idea. In all those days, I've seen a lot of people commenting on my art that is like putting some good comments in it, which kind of keeps me from committing towards the path. But if you just scroll down long enough, you can see my art isn't actually always look that nice as currently does. So today I want to take you through a journey from me drawing Stickman in a notebook to drawing a neko maid boy in a sketchbook. Before we start, I really want to show you this picture, which literally contains all my art styles all over the years, which is really useful during this video. So now let's start. Chapter 1, Sticky Beginnings. When I was like grade 3 or year 3 or primary 3, like why the frick do you guys grade school kids definitely differently in different regions? So basically I watched a ton of comic books back then, like Tintin or the one that in my home country knows about. And back then when I have nothing much else to do and thought like, what if I actually made my own comics? So basically I kind of turned all my scare school homework books or whatever you call it into comic books, because I used to kind of have an artistic IQ as much as a potato. All I can do is just draw some Stickman figures, but later I think, how can I literally make my Stickman better and as easy to draw? And I came up with a kind of weird idea of having the body parts of the Stickman bacon, which is kind of simple solution to a kind of simple problem, I would say. And I later kind of made it the limbs start sticking out, which kind of resembles clothes, I would say. And that's kind of how I made the first 3 generations of my art styles. Like, it's kind of simple one, but it stuck for a long while until, I met some good teachers. Yeah. Chapter 2, Slight Improvements. Now, okay, picture this. I'm at somewhere like year 5 and my weird comic series, and I probably make some too many characters at this point. I kind of met one of the best art teacher in my life. He also taught me a lot of stuff and said something that has stuck with me to this very day, which he kind of says something like, no matter what you do, you will do well as long as you put your heart into it. And then he just proceeds to teach me human autonomy and stuff but he kind of made, which kind of makes inspiration to my next 2 art styles, which frankly it's quite weird, I would say, but that's the best I got when your artistic IQ has become to a level of a deformed rooster. But that art style stuck for a while. But also at this point my year 6 teacher called me a sea monster, like the other teacher. I'm not joking, people called me sea monster back then, which is the best name people had called me in life, which is basically way better than moron or but I took that as a compliment, so I just draw myself as sea monster as well. And I also have some interest in penguins as well, so I even make a penguin character as well, and also bird for some reason, which is probably from Angry Birds or something. At this point, my friend called Mason, as you know him from one of my older videos, started suggesting me trying to draw in an anime style, and I was like, what the heck, animes for girls only? Which is quite a thing I kind of said I will really regret in my life. But just remember what I just said first, because it will come back really later in the video. Okay, chapter 3, Great Depression. At this point, things are starting to get a bit dark. I mean, Fanta Black dark, to be honest. You see, I'm starting to get into middle school right now, and I've suffered a lot period of what other calls early teenagers, basically. Well, at this point in life, not only school life is starting to get hard, a lot of things to study, a lot of homework to do. I kind of also got into a class where basically everyone kind of hates me. Back then, when I say anything in the class WhatsApp group, tons of people start typing hate messages, trash talking on me. Every time I walk past anyone, they were instantly zoomed away like I got a cheese touch in the diary of a wimpy kid. And the only difference is that I can't touch anybody else to get away with it, and it has stuck with me for 3 fucking years. I actually remember back then, like, I got in an argument with a PE teacher or something. Like, she said something that hurts me, okay? She said that I would never have friends in my fucking life. But, you know, I was genuinely that lonely back then, okay? And I was literally at my worst at the time. I kind of rushed into a school toilet and cried for like half an hour until another PE teacher literally pulled me out and threatened to call the police if I don't come out. I cried for more, like 3 more hours until my eyes literally went dry. Every time I remember that, even to this day, I kind of want to cry. Also back then, I kind of remember telling my dad about the issue I have with other classmates. He said that it's literally my fault that has caused me being so depressed. And like after that, I don't think I do actually have a dad anymore. So like in that period, I basically lost a lot of interest in drawing anything at all. I just don't feel like it. My mind just feels really too sad about it. Like it's still a lot pretty sad. Like it's just too sad for me to even do anything at that point. And it's also kind of the same reason why I got 2 neko ears on my head. You see, I was so depressed, so sick with all the other people who just really hate me. I gotta cut both of my ears off. And right after I got found with damaged ears, I was sent to the hospital and got 2 new cute ears. They're here to protect me, okay? Just from all the other hate in this world. And finally I can feel peace in my mind. Chapter 4.
Hello, what's this?
Remember I said that, what the heck, you enemies for girls only.
So that was a fucking lie.
Because for some weird reason, anime actually helps filling that huge empty void in my heart for some reason. So I have decided to start drawing again, like in like the first half of year 10, I started to experiment like a lot. If you see my older arts back then, you can see some not so good anime characters, but it's simply just me trying to find my new art style. And try to get better at it. During this period, like I tried considering 2 of the best anime artists in my grade. They both kind of rejected me because my popularity index is on the other side of the y-axis. Get it? Cause it's in the negatives. And there are, like, sorry for making this partly as an exposing video, like Jenny's122 and G5G0523 for some reason. I kid you not, they are literally my classmates.
And they were
My classmates.
Oh my god, they
My classmates. One is dating a fuckboy who has been cheating her like several times, but she doesn't know it yet for some reason because she's stupid. And the other is just a fat man. But anyways, look at me. I didn't even get any help from those. And I'm now a virtual YouTuber who knows how to draw properly with the help of a thing that nobody really expects, I would say. Like, and sometime in like December 2019, like, someone by the name of
雪花飘飘，北风萧萧
in China decided to eat the bat soup. And now people have to stay in their own homes during like the entirety of 2020. Like, in the politics, there's a saying that you shouldn't let the crisis go to waste. I'm no politician, but I definitely won't just let this extra free time during quarantine go to waste. I draw more than I used to, like 1 piece every day. Like after countless tries, I finally did it. The 6th generation of my art style is finally here. Chapter 5. Being an actual artist. Somehow. Now, after all this work, I started to kind of gain a name for myself. People started to like and sharing my stuff. I started to get recognized in different places on the internet. Like, someone even asked for advice how to draw better, even though, to be honest, I kind of self-taught a lot of the stuff. I even met people who is like part of some sort of art studio, arranged with me to have an art trade, okay? And my original character is literally drawn by a professional because my art is like by one of his or her colleagues. Like, guys, where the heck do you think I get my new profile pic from? Currently, I'm kind of having a project of turning girls, turning cars into anime girls that I will showcase in this channel someday in the future. And I will also draw some manga, like, and some oneshota, mainly oneshota content in between. And maybe sometimes hentai. In the future, I might like start to draw digitally and even make animations in this channel, and maybe make animations basically. But who knows? what will actually happen in the future. But please make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter, and heck, even my DeviantArt is here, okay? Just to keep updated on my content and just give any suggestions if you like on my drawings. I just really want to take this time to thank all the people who kind of helped me and inspired me in my art journey, including Mason, Stephanie, Eugene, and Victoria from another school. But I mean, she just went to another school after like we go from primary to secondary school. Like they were even here, like even at my lowest, they're still with me, okay? And also the art teacher who gave me a huge life lesson, which is really useful to this day. Fun fact, you can actually see one of his masterpieces on Google Street View on the wall of my old school, which is pretty neat, I would say. Also, I really want to thank the artists I kind of met on the internet, like Hotaru Kazumir and OS Fresa. My art style kind of inspired by them, so I really want to thank them for existing, I guess. And sometimes, and I call them kind of also make the fan art of Hotaru Kazumir, and he really liked it, and he even followed me back, so which is a really nice. I kind of finally met some nice friends on the internet, even though he's Japanese and barely speak any English, but still he's a nice guy. And also kind of shout out to Lisan Waifu, an Italian who just turned science into anime girls. Like I kind of have some really nice chat with her, like recently, talking about anime and stuff, which is quite nice, I would say. So finally I kind of like made some friends by myself, and also people start kind of recognizing me. Finally, I just want to thank everyone in the internet who really supports me in different platforms. You all just want to make me want to keep going on and do my artwork. And also I've been wanting to make all these kinds of videos for a while now, which is mostly stories about my life. I do hope you all enjoyed it, so please like and subscribe to this channel just to give more content to the content more support to the content I make. Now I have to go back and draw anime now because I have some catching up to do just to get my revenge. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also before I go, I just want to talk out like some of my classmates after seeing me like doing the YouTube stuff, they somehow decided to do their own as well. So if you want to check them out, go check them out. I just want to give a small shout out, that's all. So yeah, here's the outro.
Maybe I've been wasting time, my state of mind's been a little hazy lately, but I stay alive. Come take a dive inside my head, feeling down but never out, I'm hanging by a thread.